Hi everyone. Sitting here thinking about it, and this morning I decided that I would go over my smoke-free program with you. Here's the literature on that I have. Anyway, I would like to read it to you guys. It's my program that I made. It's 3-day literature program, and it should help you quit smoking and understand some things about smoking. Okay, so let me just go on and read it to you. Smoke-free for 20 years, and here's how I did it. I have been smoke-free now for more than 20 years. I smoked 1 to 1.5 packs of cigarettes a day, every day. That's between 20 to 30 cigarettes a day. I used to smoke a lot. Just about every 15 minutes, I would light up another cigarette. I loved to smoke. I didn't want to quit. I never thought I would want to quit. And I never thought I would ever quit. I grew up with my mom always smoking, and my friends in schools always smoked, so of course I picked up the habit as well. It used to be a cigarette and a Coca-Cola in the morning, no breakfast. I was just 97 pounds. I'd already been smoking about 5 years. I remember that very first cigarette I lit up. I inhaled it. I wanted to impress my friends. I remember getting very sick. I vomited all over the place. I vowed to never touch a cigarette as long as I would live. But as kids do, I lit up another cigarette again about a week later. This time when I smoked that cigarette, I didn't vomit. I didn't feel sick at all. Just a little dizzy. So from that point on, I kept smoking for about 10 years. Each cigarette I smoked, I became more and more addicted. Over years, I became so addicted, just like a heroin addict. I was a very heavy smoker now, and I would smoke every 15 minutes. I didn't want to quit. I enjoyed it so much. Smoking became part of my life. It became part of me. As the years went on, my husband's mom, as the years went on, my husband's mom was diagnosed with emphysema and COPD, and I saw her get sick. I saw ambulances coming to take her to the hospital on many occasions. I watched her as her lips turned blue. Then her face was turning blue. She was gasping for air. I saw this one too many times. It was ambulances coming every week now, and she stayed in the hospital a lot more now. And one day I went to see her. I finally got up the courage to go. She was all swollen from head to toe. The nurse was trying to draw her blood from her when the nurse tried to put something on her, an IV of some kind. Anyway, it was a hideous sight. The nurse sewed the thing in her hand. There was blood all over the floor and all over her. I stepped in the blood. I was horrified. She remained in the hospital for a few more days and subsequently died. It was then that I knew that would happen to me if I didn't stop smoking. I knew I had to quit, but I didn't know how to start, and I had nowhere to turn for help. I tried all the programs that were available at that time. Nothing helped, so I finally got my own idea. I decided to quit smoking my way, to do what I thought might work for me. And I have succeeded on just my second try. So that means the first time I tried my program, I failed, but the second time, I succeeded. I was going through a lot at the time. I had domestic violence issues, and I was being beaten every day, and so were my children. And it wasn't easy. That's another story. But I'm telling you that I quit under the most hardest conditions, and if I could do it under those conditions, so can you. My mom also smoked for over 40 years and later died from oral cancer. Very traumatic for me. So now I'm going to go on to page 2. There we go. And the reason why I'm writing this to educate people on how to quit smoking and teach them it can be done. I have devised this program to help save millions of lives around the world. So without any further delay, let me get started on your new smoke-free life. Learning to quit smoking is in the mind, and also it's an addiction. So I want you to first think of it that way. To begin to understand, you will also need a strong mind to quit. Also, there is no magic pill, no magic potion that would help you quit, and you will most definitely suffer some withdrawal symptoms. There's really no getting around that. It's how we deal with it that counts. Also, I just wanted to add in here that some meditation would help. Okay, so let's talk about meditation. You can look online for meditation scripts or make your own. Just keep reminding yourself why you want to quit smoking. And some reasons are PAD, breathing problems, COPD, emphysema, lung transplants, and many other problems. So to begin with, the program here, all you need to do, start by loving yourself. If you love yourself, you will take care of yourself. And if you are smoking, you are destroying your life and your health. It's slow suicide. Don't do that. Don't do that, love, and don't do that. Love and take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, no one will. It's up to you. Where will you be in the next 10 years from now? How will your health be in 5 years from now? Will you be living on oxygen and gasping for every breath? Or will you be fine and healthy and a non-smoker? I've seen too many people die needlessly from cigarettes. Please don't let that happen to you. Give yourself a hug every day. Use self-help talks. Say, I love myself. I will quit so I don't have to suffer the consequences of my actions later. Start to smoke 1 cigarette every hour for about 2 weeks. Then smoke 1 cigarette every 2 hours. Be diligent. It's imperative to your success. Then, 1 week later, smoke every 3 hours. Then, 1 week later, every 4 hours. Then finally, when you reach 1 every 5 hours, just smoke 3 cigarettes a day. Then slowly decrease them to just 2 cigarettes a day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the night. By this time, you're ready to have 1 cigarette a day. And now by this time, you're ready to quit. So now, 1 week later, smoke just 1 cigarette a day for 1 week, and now you're done. Congratulations, you did it. Now you're a non-smoker for the rest of your life. There's just one thing you need to do. When you do get the urges that you want to smoke, you will have to use basic distractions. So in other words, when you have a craving to smoke, use distractions. When it is time, until it's time for your next cigarette. And then when your next cigarette, do something to distract yourself away from smoking. Call a friend, take a walk, take a swim, read a book, meditate. Get scripts on meditation and how to quit smoking and why you want to quit smoking, mostly for your family, for your children. You don't want to die and leave them behind. Whatever your reason is that you want to quit. Meditate every day and get scripts to help you quit smoking on the computer or make your own scripts. And remember, the timing is whether you will succeed or fail. Do not have a cigarette until it is time to do so, because your body is slowly withdrawing from cigarettes. Be patient with yourself and understand it is a slow process. With each passing day, you are getting better, and soon you will quit craving those cigarettes. Okay, so you have to time it, like for example, whatever time you want. You can start, like if you get up 8 o'clock in the morning, you may want to have a cigarette at 8 o'clock. Put time limits on your cigarettes. Time your cigarettes. And do not, absolutely not have a cigarette until it is time to do that, because your body's withdrawing, and that's the way you'll quit. Realize that the whole thing in your body has to be slow withdrawal. That's the only way. Then your body is getting constant smoke. It will begin to refuse the smoke. Okay? And you will get rid of those horrible cravings. However, if you do want something for your cravings, you can Google something for cravings. Be sure it is a natural product, but it is not needed on this program. Note, when you are smoking one every hour, you will have decreased your smoking to more than 10%. Okay? So when you're smoking one every hour, you already have decreased your smoking to just 10%. Already? That's great. And when you are on a 2-hour program, every 2 hours you're smoking, you should be smoking just about 7 cigarettes a day. If you're smoking during the hours of 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then midnight, assuming you're still awake, that's only 7 cigarettes a day. Now, so you can easily see how progressive you have began to be already. And you're already halfway done to quitting. So hang in there. It's not that hard, and you can do it. Remember, the timing is the key to your success. Be diligent. Love yourself enough to do it. Do it for you. You get the idea now. Also, very, very important, you absolutely must time your cigarettes. Try to have one every hour, on the hour, in the start of the program. Please email me with your success stories, and my webpage is coming soon. And if you like my program, give me a thumbs up. Timing I did was like 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So basically, just start with one every hour. What I did was, if you have one cigarette in the morning, you can start with 8 o'clock, and then you have one at 9 o'clock, and so forth. And then in a week or two, when you feel ready to move on to the second hour, to every 2 hours, then do it, and so forth. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Subscribe to my channel. Take care, guys. Good luck. Bye.